Assalamu alaikum and good day. Today my presentation will focus on sector accountability in Pakistan, with particular emphasis on its financial component, statutory requirement, and governance mechanisms. The objective of this presentation is to provide a structured understanding of how sector entities operate in Pakistan, how financial accountability is enforced through the law, and why accountability is a cornerstone of effective public governance. The learning outcomes of this session are below that. First, we aim to develop an understanding of the structure and composition of Pakistan public sector. Second one, we will explore the statutory and financial framework governing public sector operations. Third one, we will analyze the mechanisms of accountability, particularly in public financial reporting. And last one but not least, we will examine the consequences of weak and poor accountability practices within public institutions. Pakistan public sector is structured around the three constitutional branches of government, each performing a distinct and complementary role. The legislative branch, consisting of National Assembly and the Senate. These two are responsible for the lawmaking and approval of public expenditure. And the second one is the executive branch, which is led by the President, Prime Minister, and Cabinet. And it is responsible for the implementing laws and managing government operations. And the third one is judiciary, headed by the Supreme Court. It ensures the interpretation and enforcement of laws and safeguards constitutional compliance. At the federal level, governance is carried out through various ministries and divisions, such as finance, defense, education, and health. And each ministry is responsible for policy formulation, implementation, and utilization of allocated public funds. The Federal Secretariat functions as the administrative backbone, coordinating policies, execution under the federal secretaries. In addition, the statutory bodies are established through legislation to perform specialized functions and operate within defined legal mandates. At the provincial level, governance is exercised through provincial assemblies, chief secretaries, and provincial ministries, which manages region-specific public services. At the local authorities, at the local level, district and municipal governments are responsible for their service delivery directly affecting citizens, such as sanitization, water supply, and local infrastructure. Furthermore, state-owned enterprises, for example, say WAPTA, PIA, and Pakistan Steel Mills, operating operate use public resources and are therefore subject to public sector accountability requirement. Oversight bodies plays a critical role in maintaining accountability within the public sector. The AGP, the Auditor General of Pakistan, serves as the supreme audit institution. It is responsible for auditing all the government receipts and expenditures. The Public Account Committee, it functions as a parliamentary oversight body which examines the audit report and ensures corrective actions. And additionally, there are internal audit units within departments which strengthen internal controls and promotes financial discipline. Public sector accountability in Pakistan is supported by a comprehensive statutory framework. First is the Constitution of Pakistan, which is established in 1973, which consists of the fundamental principles of governance and financial accountability. And second one is the Audit Act, which is established in 1994, which it legally empowers the Auditor General to conduct audits of all public sector entities. And the third one is the Public Management Finance Management Act 2019, which introduced modern financial management practices aligned with international standards. The Public Finance Management Act 2019, it represents a significant reform in Pakistan public financial governance. It assigns financial responsibilities to principal accounting officers, ensuring individual accountability. First one. Second one is it maintains the preparation and audit of annual financial statement. And the third one is it strengthens internal control system, and it also enhances risk management and reinforces parliamentary oversight through systematic reporting. Now we will talk about what is accountability actually. In the public sector context, accountability actually refers to the obligation of public officials to explain and justify their decisions and use of public resources, which requires transparency, legality, and regularity in financial transactions. Public officials are always responsible not only to oversight institution but also to the parliament and ultimately to the citizens. Now we'll talk about why the accountability is very important. Means importance of accountability. Accountability is fundamental to effective public governance. It increases transparency, also allowing citizens to understand how public funds are utilized, and it also builds public trust in government institutions. It promotes good governance by preventing corruption and mismanagement. Most importantly, it legitimizes government authority and public resources allocation. Statutory requirement always ensures integrity through multiple mechanisms. Independent audits conducted by the AGP Auditor General of Pakistan to verify financial accuracy. Parliamentary scrutiny through the Public Accounts Committee ensures accountability at the highest level. Legal compliance, which is imposed to constitutional and statutory provisions. And the last one is the audit reports are made public, reinforcing transparency and public confidence. Example of poor accountability practices. Poor accountability manifests in various forms. This includes expenditure made without authorization, delays in financial reporting, repeated unresolved audit objections, and misappropriation of public funds. These practices weakens governance structures and undermine public trust. The consequences of weak accountability are severe. Public confidence in government institutions decreases, economic resources are wasted, which leads to reduced service delivery. Legal and disciplinary actions may be initiated, including prosecution and removal from the office. So my central message of this presentation is clear. Accountability requires government to explain and justify and to take the responsibility for their actions. Strong accountability systems contribute to transparency, trust, and sustainable national development. and every public official and citizen plays a role in strengthening accountability in Pakistan. Thank you for your attention. Transparency builds trust, and trust builds strong nations. A strong accountability framework is essential for a stable and prosperous Pakistan and the world. Thank you very much. Bye bye.